Welcome into DCTF Live, instant recaps here at the UIL State Championships in Arlington. Alongside me is Matt Stepp, DCTF Insider. I'm Max Thompson. We just watched Carthage seal their 5th state title, 31-17 over Abilene Wiley in the 4A Division I state championship game. Matt, I think we're going to start with what a great game it was. Oh my gosh. Back and forth, defense, offense. I mean, it had everything.
This game had a little bit of everything. Trick plays. We had some trick plays. We had a lot of turnovers, big hits.
Fourth down conversions.
Several fourth downs. I think at one point Carthage was 5 of 5 on fourth downs in the game.
Lord.
They were 0 for 8 on third down.
Yeah.
So it was just a crazy game. Really, really entertaining. A fantastic crowd. And what else can you say about Carthage? I mean, Coach Scott Surratt, he's 40-5 in 10 years in playoff games at Carthage High. 5 state titles. What a run out there in East Texas for Carthage.
Unreal. And how many state semifinals on top of that?
I believe it's 2 or 3. I mean, it's almost every
on
year.
top of it, yeah.
Almost every year they're playing at least in the semifinals.
It's
just a fantastic run.
Unbelievable the run they're on, and I feel like that's the kind of weekend we've had so far. We found ourselves talking about coaching legacies a lot, right? Jason Herring. Who else we had before us? Cornell Thompson.
Jeff Kasowski at Brevon, 3 in a row now. Yeah.
I mean, all these coaches racking up title wins, and we still have Phil Danaher is still the coach. So there's so much with that. But how does Scott Surratt separate himself from the rest of the pack?
You see Carthage, and the first thing that really comes to mind is how multiple they are.
Yeah.
And we saw Refugio; they were multiple, and they didn't really execute as well.
Right.
Carthage executes at a high level in a multiple offensive attack. They've always got a few wrinkles to throw out there for you, and they adjust. For example, this is a real subtle adjustment for Carthage. The first half, their kickoff coverage wasn't doing a real good job. Wiley was returning kickoffs to the 45-yard line every game. In the second half, Carthage adjusts and pooch kicks the rest of the way. Real subtle thing, something you may not notice, but they pooch kick the rest of the way. They made about 15, 20 yards field position difference in the second half.
The other thing with Carthage, I think we came in thinking maybe Kason Davis would be the difference maker, and he had a fine game, but really down the stretch when they needed something big, they just kept handing the ball to their workhorse, Keontae Ingram.
And as the game wore, Abilene Wiley's great defensive line did a great job for about 3 quarters containing the Carthage running game. And in the fourth quarter in winning time, their defense kind of got gassed a little bit. Carthage's defense forced 5 second-half turnovers. Wiley's defense on the field a lot in the second half, and Ingram, those holes started to open up in the fourth quarter. Ingram topped the 100-yard mark and kind of put a capper on it with his touchdown run in the fourth quarter to put Carthage up for the final margin at 31-17.
Wiley's had an incredible year. Lots of up and downs. The game rained out. They had a short schedule to begin with. Kind of defied odds, I think, for everyone outside of the big country to get here. And they came out with a bang, 14-0 to start the game. How impressive was Hugh Sandifer's bunch today?
They're very good, especially in the first half. They had great game plan coming out. Zach Smith made a couple of plays, kind of improvised on a couple of plays, hit a couple of touchdowns there. But I almost think that was fool's gold a little bit.
Right, maybe gave him a little too much confidence?
Yeah, I think down the stretch, some of those plays he was making in the first half, they weren't there in the second half, and it's really out of Wiley's personality.
Right.
They're a very run-first team. They're very conservative on offense, and I think they got away from their personality a little bit. And credit to Carthage's defense. I think that defense caused Wiley to get out of their personality a little bit, and you saw the turnover parade kind of start in the second half, and that really played into Carthage's hands.
The Battle of East Texas versus West Texas lived up to the billing. We had an incredible crowd here. We haven't gotten an attendance number just yet, but believe me, it's been something to see, and we're sure we're going to get something even better with Aledo and Cal Allen here with the nightcap. But for now, Carthage, your 4A Division I state champion, 31-17 over Abilene Wiley. We'll see you guys in a bit.